there's lots of different directions we can go on what a currency should be, an ideal currency should be. So I'll break it down into what many research reports have dove into. Number one, maybe the most important from a currency or store of value perspective, is it has to be durable, in the sense that it has to maintain your purchasing power over time. And contrast this conversation with gold, our fiat currency, and Bitcoin. So with gold, it's been around for thousands of years. It has maintained purchasing power based on who has owned it. Bitcoin also would fall in that bucket of maintaining your purchasing power over time. In comparison, the dollar or virtually any other currency has lost and has not been able to maintain purchasing power over time. So that's number one. Number two, as we touched on in the previous segment, it has to be divisible. So can you divide up a dollar or Bitcoin? Yes, you can. With a dollar, there are cents. With a Bitcoin, there are 1 Bitcoin equals 100 million Satoshis. With gold, you can't. It's not divisible, right? You can't walk around and shave off gold to pay for items.
Right. You either got a chunk of gold or you don't.
Exactly. The next piece is going to be that it has to be portable, meaning it has to be easy to transport. And again, this goes against gold because while it has maintained purchasing power over time, it's incredibly heavy and expensive and difficult to transport. You can't send tons of gold across the country or world cheaply and safely.
Right.
So again, from a portability perspective, Bitcoin is superior, and the dollar and other currencies
dollar is also,
are also easy. Not as easy as Bitcoin, but easy. Another big part is how verifiable is the currency. So with Bitcoin, the supply of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin network is verified every 10 minutes. And that's a huge part of Bitcoin. Anyone in the world can access the Bitcoin network, can verify transactions, can verify the total amount of Bitcoin in the world, versus no one can do that with the US dollar system. No one can walk into Fort Knox and say, hey, let me verify the contents of this location. And with gold, it's also very difficult to verify how much gold there is in the overall world.
Mm-hmm.
Also difficult and maybe expensive with gold to verify that it actually is gold.
Is gold, right.
Something else. So that's a big part of it. The next part is scarcity. Ideally, money, hard money, should be scarce. It shouldn't be easily printed as the currency is currently. With Bitcoin, as we mentioned, it has a fixed supply cap, so that is superior. Gold also gets a positive in this ranking, but with an asterisk, because if the price of gold skyrockets, or rather I should say as the price of gold skyrockets based on what's happening.
Which is happening right now,
Which is happening this year, there will simply be more incentive and more ways to mine more gold, right? We might look for gold in a more profitable way than that it wasn't profitable previously, simply based on the price of gold. That doesn't exist with Bitcoin, right? No matter what the price of Bitcoin does, that will not influence how much supply we will have.
There's nothing anybody can do to make a greater supply of Bitcoin. Yeah.
And the last piece is track record. So how long has this piece of money stood the test of time? And gold is actually the only one that has withstood the test of time because it's been around for thousands of years. Bitcoin has only been around for 15-ish years. So not great from that perspective that the track record isn't there. And that also deters some people in holding and acquiring Bitcoin because it's only been around for that long. And that's a negative.
Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Absolute Trust Talk Live. If you enjoyed listening in, then don't forget to subscribe. You can find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you may listen by searching Absolute Trust Talk. While you're there, we would also love for you to leave us a review. And then why not share your favorite episodes with family, friends, or colleagues too? You can find all of our shows and corresponding show notes by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com. You'll also find a variety of other free resources, including our ebooks, videos, blogs, presentations, and more. If you need help with your estate planning or administration, we also offer a free discovery call to help get the process started. You can find more information on booking your session by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com/scheduling. Don't forget to keep an eye out for our next live episode. If you join us for the broadcast, you can submit questions during the show. But if not, don't worry. You can always get in touch with us by sending a quick message to info@absolutetrustcounsel.com. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you soon.